thoughts on the whole situation?
I'm cold.
Good morning everybody. It's Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway Challenge Day today, which means that we are going to try and visit, which meant that we were going to visit every single station and halt that existed on the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway in one weekend. The reason we're going to do that is because, why do we want to do that?
Comic Disused series?
Yeah, so when we do one of our comic videos, we do a quick clip of every station on that particular line and we say here, 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 here. So, without further ado, this is the story of our weekend, one challenge to visit every station on the Somerset and Dorset Railway. I'm going to try and put a little counter either down there or down there, which will depict how many miles we've travelled, how many stations we've been to, maybe how many viaducts we've been to and how many tunnels we've been to. I'm not sure we're going to make it to all the viaducts or the location of the viaducts, but certainly all the stations that we are intended to try and get to. How are we doing, Becca? So this is the first stop on our little journey, and is Broadstone. So this is the first official stop on the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway. So Broadstone Junction, I think it was 4 tracks going through it. I think we have a picture of this somewhere, which I'll obviously overlay at some point. Broadstone.
Cold.
Cold. Not cold. Tick. So unbeknownst to us, Stourpaine is clearly part of a restoration project of some description. So, Stourpaine, pretty cool. A bit different, not what we expected. Big tick. What is it that way?
There's concrete floor, isn't it?
Magic. So this is the lovely Charlton Marshall Halt, and it really is a very small halt, isn't it?
Claysmore Proprietary School.
Right, Claysmore Proprietary School had, after its closure in 1956, Claysmore Proprietary School had a 2-coach special, which was attached to a train from Waterloo.
Yep, originally.
And would stop here 6 times a year, beginning and end of term, for essentially a school run.
Yes.
Yeah.
Getting the kids to and from school at the beginning and end of term.
And you could only just imagine 2 coaches fitting on here, couldn't you? Because, you know, it's not far that way to not far that way, but it's lovely, really nice, isn't it?
It is gorgeous.
Charlton Marshall Halt, tick, lovely.
Western Railway Station. It wasn't a halt, it was a station.
Okay. Right, we haven't discussed the route that we're going to take as yet.
As you probably noticed, we've started down south and we're going to work our way up north.
So we thought if we could get at least across to Burnham by day 1, we'd be doing pretty well. Not sure how possible that was, but as you can see, as Rebecca said, we're heading south to north. For the record, we live about here, just by the word Spite.
Yep, just there.
Carry on. Temple Combe. Marvellous. 1 PM. We're doing good. We're not doing great, we're doing good. Did you say we're doing good?
We're doing well.
We're doing well. Temple Combe, 1 o'clock. Okay. Right. Lunch break. KFC. There are the first food outlets. Wincanton. It's 2 o'clock. We've taken an hour to get from Temple Combe, KFC lunch break, and eat it.
It took half an hour to order it in the first place and get
It
food.
did take half an hour to order it here because there's a massive queue. But it's taken an hour. We need to be back in Andover for 6 o'clock. So really, we're realistically only going to get another 2 or 3 stops done, which is disappointing. But we'll see what we can do.
Yep.
Cole next. Oh well, Wincanton drive-by next. Then Cole. Then Evercreech Junction, and possibly Pylle. Either way, yeah. Right.
Okay.
Let's go. So, we are going to call it a day today at Evercreech Junction. And
See you back here tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Oh god, that sounds depressing, doesn't it? Right, hour and 10 minutes till we reach home. That is. So, at this point in time, we were sat in Evercreech, or we just got home, and I was thoroughly depressed that we'd only got 15 and 40 stations done, and I was ready to suggest that we just do Evercreech and head north tomorrow and just got to Bath. So yeah, I was a bit depressive.
Bit defeatist. It was a challenge.
Yeah.
So I turned around and said, no, it's a challenge, we've got to do it.
Yeah, so we did, and that was the energy that we needed, wasn't it?
Yeah, spurred you on and
Yeah.
we got on with it.
Yep. So, without further ado, 5 AM start for us, misty, foggy start.
Very foggy.
It was, wasn't it? So yeah, day 2. Let's roll. Sainsbury's car park, which was Bridgewater North, and we think right here in this spot is as close as we can say is the actual old station. Yep. Which went obviously that way a bit, but right here, see that spot there? There, that's it.
With boats.
Right, found our way to Burnham On-Sea, which is the start of the Somerset and Dorset Railway.
Yep.
Right, so we're currently on the Somerset levels, which is lovely. It's a beautiful day. The sun is definitely shining. So So yeah, so we're following probably 20 or 30 cows down this road.
Being herded by men on bikes.
Yeah.
Which is well cool.
Which is brilliant, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
We've got a mile and a half until we need to turn off this road. Do you even know where we're heading?
Can't remember.
I love that. Right, so every time the cows get to a verge or like a turning where there's a gate, they go in and assume that actually that's where they're going. It's like they try every turning just in case.
Yep. Bike coming up on your side.
Yeah. It's genius. So yeah, the cows turn in at every single possible gate, but they just turn into that gate ahead of us, and now they've all been herded back out down the road again. And they're mad, aren't they? They just bounce along. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars behind us. One of them is itching to overtake, which is impossible because there's cows behind us and there's a road wide enough for about a car, if that. Glastonbury funky gates, Glastonbury station, now a timber yard. Don't think there's any buildings left, but these gates are pretty cool. From the old crossing, there's a road now that goes that way, that wasn't there originally. So this was built in 1854 and was one of the biggest stations on the line.
Yep.
Because it served the branch that goes up to Wells, and we're going to do that next, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah. Okay, so we stood on what we think was Evercreech New Station. Follows a tree line down there, all the way up here, and all the way up there, round the curve of those houses up there. But this is where the station was. So there is nothing left here, is there?
Nope.
I think some of those blocks in the ground, there's some big slabs there, might be part of the old station. Other than that,
concrete fencing.
yeah, there's a few of those in there actually. Yeah, big old concrete fence post there. So yeah, I don't know how many more we've got to do. We're not going to have time to do the viaducts. We're not going to have time to do the tunnels we wanted to do. It's currently 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. We've still got about 7 or 8 stations to do before Bath, I think. So at this stage, probably worth a very quick recap to where we are and where we've been.
Right, day one, we came from our house, went down to Broadstone, all the way up to Evercreech Junction, and then back to our house again.
So we weren't massively pleased with that progress, but day two, as you just seen, we already made it across from our house, all the way down to Bridgewater North, up to Burnham On-Sea, worked our way all the way back across every station, up the Wells branch line, back down to West Pennard, Pylle, and then back up to Evercreech New. So we're making good progress, and we now only had about 8 stops, 10 to 8 stops left on the northern branch up to Bath. Here's the rest.
I was driving down the coastline. I had no thought of destination. I was just hoping it would make me feel fine. I guess it was some kind of contemplation.
Maybe a little bit.
I don't do that. I do this.
That's not what you do at all.
It's so this. Or this. It's not
Everywhere for some kind of sign. Just let me know I was doing fine.
Okay, so we are now at Midsummer Norton.
We are.
Obviously there's a railway heritage centre here. We haven't got time to go in it because it's like, what time is it now? 2:30? At least 2:30.
Yep.
So we are just gonna head down, take a shot and move on. Sound good?
You got me stranded like a branch in the wind. Tell me what you long for. Oh, I want what you won't. You left me empty-handed.
So, last station. Midford Station.
Empty gun. Oh, there's nothing